2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Well, it's important to look your best on the road, and that's not lost on the Wizards. Here they are, coming into the arena earlier on. There below is Barclays Center and the borough of Brooklyn, where there's never a dull moment. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Washington Wizards as they play against the Brooklyn Nets at Barclays Center. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much. The Wizards have struggled the last couple of years, so some people were surprised that Bradley Beal signed an extension there. Beal said today...
Oh, I love that story. David, thank you. Boy, 3 games left until the start of the playoffs. Let's see how the East will look. Taking a look at Brooklyn, what a run they've had this year. In first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding. And checking out Washington. Not really any threat right now as their record showing a lot more losses.
And, you know, for the Wizards, it's been a disastrous start to the season for them. They can't buy a win.
And they can't really afford to slip any farther down in the standings because, let's face it, they don't have the firepower to dig themselves out of too deep a hole once they're in it.
So look at the starters for the Wizards. All runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Brown in at the 3 spot. And for Brooklyn, Harden out there with Irving. And it's Durant. Then it's Robinson. And it's Caboclo in at the 4 spot. Here's Bryant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know what I like? Thomas Bryant doesn't lack for confidence. He forces the defense to get aggressive with him right there.
Both free throws good for Bryant.
And what Bryant has been showing more and more of is the ability to read the floor and make good decisions.
Right, Greg. This is a very smart guy who dominated in high school and college just because of his size. He overwhelmed opponents. Now we're seeing him pass out of double teams. Shot selection is better. Timing and pick and roll is now superb. This guy has really grown.
Here's Irving following the basket by John Wall. Irving misses. Here's Wall. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Getting resourceful there. Go ahead, John Wall, on the interior.
Harden. Caboclo, the pass to Harden. Outside for KD. And on the way from Irving for 3. Sinks the triple.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And here's Wall. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now, he averages about 9 points a game. Here's Brown. Robinson with the block.
Wingspan, athleticism, verticality. Robinson with authority sends it back.
Irving dishes to Robinson. Back to Irving. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Harden. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Well, we know the playoffs are right around the corner, Greg. Do you think any of these teams change their approach for playoff contenders?
Kev, you know, goal number 1 is health. I mean, outside of that, you're looking at seeding. You're trying to fine-tune, but you want to just get it dialed in and get ready for what's about to be a marathon run, you hope, in the postseason.
And that fine-tuning. And there it is for him.
Yeah, there's just such a grittiness, such a toughness to John Wall. Nice finish through contact.
Irving for 3. Shot clock reset for the Nets. Here's Caboclo. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter. Irving against Wall. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Yeah, I like him forcing the issue inside. Wall playing with purpose right now.
Now here's Harden. In the game against Philadelphia, very impressive. Beal pulls it in. Releases from 15. No good on that one. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection.
Now Robinson. Bradley Beal missing from long range. A deep three from Irving. Buries the long-range jumper. Irving's got 6.
Just tremendous range from Kyrie. If he steps across the half-court line, you better have a hand up.
Beal deciding where to go with it. Step back shot. Jump shot is good.
Well, this is what you want, right? Bradley Beal coming off the screen with purpose.
The three from Harden, and the Nets another 3.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Robinson with the block, and they'll keep possession. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line.
It's such a joy to see the diversity of the NBA growing. Rui Hachimura becomes only the second Japanese-born player to be drafted in the NBA. Incredible stuff.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Caboclo. Kyle Anderson comes in for Kevin Durant. Robinson's checked in for James Harden. And Harris subbed in for Irving. And they pick up 2.
Well, this is where Mitchell Robinson can make his impact on the offensive end. Get the putback with that verticality.
That's a 2 from Smith. Oh, he nailed it!
And it counts. And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
And to me,
And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Nets out in front, leading by 3. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Well, as a shooter, when the ball is sent back in your direction enough times, it can certainly have an impact on your mind.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for Brooklyn now, they've got Anderson. Joe Harris is out there with Robinson. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Claxton in at the 4 slot. Hachimura finds Bertans. Bangs home the trifecta. Bertans got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And Doris, don't forget a consensus All-American in his final year of college. Hachimura scoring almost 20 points a game.
Yes, Greg. He helped the Gonzaga Bulldogs to 37 wins in each of his last 2 years, and obviously played in some big-time games. Was asked to step up in key moments, and he delivered.
Well, you like how aggressive he is, making a play at the rim against Lynn.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive, assertive move there?
Down low. Got a piece of it. In transition, here come the Nets. With 3, Harris. They grab their own miss. Robinson can't connect from short range.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Claxton, no good. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Washington. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
You don't like to count on points from your reserves, but they had some hot hands coming off the bench.
When you get that kind of a complete effort, that's a game you're going to win far more often than not.
Lots of room. Off the left rim and out.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Harris, no good. The Wizards have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And another miss by Washington.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy, just struggling to make shots right now.
Anderson outside. Launches a three. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Anderson. And the Nets lead by 3.
You simply must guard Joe Harris when he's beyond that three-point territory. He will knock down shots if you don't contest.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. This game against Brooklyn here, it's their first look at the Nets.
And they won the season series last year, trying to continue those winning ways this time around.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Caboclo, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Kevin Durant comes in for Anderson. James Harden, he's checked in for Duncan Robinson. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Harris. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Ryan is checked in for Bertans. Brown comes in for Hachimura. Bradley Beal's checked in for Shabazz Napier. And John Wall subbed in for Smith.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
This is the area of greatest improvement in Mr. Bradley Beal's game. How about the growth in his passing? Wow.
Harden gets the bucket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Wall looking it over. Shot from 12. Rebound, Brooklyn. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Durant's got the lead up to 6 now for Brooklyn.
You simply cannot give Kevin Durant any room to shoot it, and his consistency over the years is really what's striking.
It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And on the way from Irving for 3. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Nets lead by 4. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. And the league's leading scorer the last 3 years running and doing it in an unprecedented way. Kenny, where does James Harden rank among the best offensive players of all time in your estimation?
Right at the top, Ernie. You know, if you want to put him number 1, I couldn't call you crazy. There would be a debate, but I couldn't call you crazy.
Well, he's not number 1, but he is a prolific MF scorer. We all know what MF stands
What's
for.
MF?
Most frequent. They have in the past, and Kenny, I agree with you, he's definitely in the top 5. Not the top. I'm the top.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
So the Wizards 5 right now. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. All runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Brown in at the small forward position. The Nets shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But 2 other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. 2 guys, when you look at those 2, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Harden kicks to KD. Oh, and the jam by Durant.
Boy, how about the finish by Kevin Durant? Just gets up with such ease.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Now here's Wall. He's got 8, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Boy, that's as wide open as you're going to get. The defense needs to lock in and be better than that.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Anderson, he's checked in for the Nets. Duncan Robinson comes in for James Harden. Bertanis, he's checked in for the Wizards. Napier comes in for John Wall. Brown outside. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. In the corner, Napier with it. 6 to shoot. Goes up the baseline. Bucket is good. Napier's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, this guy plays with such confidence and ability to score in a variety of ways. Nice.
And Katie, here we go. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
The Nets have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Mo Wagner comes in for Thomas Bryant, and it's Ish Smith in for Brown. Here's Napier. The teardrop falls in. Napier's got 6.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the float.
Now here's Irving. Napier covering. It's good. Robinson's got the lead. Back up to 10 now for the Nets.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Wizards have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Here's Smith. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Wizards trail by 10. Beal with it. Robinson picks him up. A three-pointer, no good. 1:12 left to play here in the third. Durant for 3. Rebound by Napier.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Napier's got 6 in the quarter.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Again with the block, making his presence felt on this end.
He's holding down the fort, anchoring the defense.
How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
So for the Nets, Harris has checked in for Kyle Anderson, and James Harden has subbed in for Robinson. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Wall's checked in. There's 49 seconds left in the third. And Smith gets double-teamed. Beal gets a wide-open look. Hits it from three-point range. 5 points in the game.
Well, this is what you love about Bradley Beal. He doesn't have to dominate the basketball. Just get him a shot in the flow of the offense.
Durant for 3. Trains the three-pointer. And the Nets lead by 8.
I'll tell you, tough first half puts it in the rear view. The shooting percentage starting to reflect that.
Here's Wall. Robinson with the block. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Such a wide open look. Harden's got 12 points in the game.
Okay, Kevin Durant scanning the floor, looking for opportunities. Make your teammates feel good. Nice.
The drive by Beal. Rebounded by the Nets. Robinson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside Irving. The tray. That's good, and it's Haiti with the assist. Durant's got 5 assists tonight.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Brooklyn Nets. He notched it. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Durant, Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Joe Harris, and it's Caboclo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. From deep, Wall. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
We've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
And here's KD for 3. That one's not going to go. And Washington the other way now. Passes it to Hachimura. It's stolen by Harris. Here's Irving. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Wall. Rebound, Brooklyn.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Shot from 16. And it's Durant with the rebound. Nets leading by 14. From outside the arc. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
Kevin Durant plays with great pace. He never allows the defense to speed him up. Just a pretty pull-up jumper.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Guys, you have got to find a way to slow this man down. This is a great timeout.
So for the Nets, Mitchell Robinson comes in for Harris. Robinson is subbed in for James Harden. And a switcher also for Washington. Napier's checked in. And a nice shot by Bryant.
Everyone knows Thomas Bryant is elite finishing the basketball in the painted area. But now get to that mid-range game, Thomas Bryant. Nicely done.
Durant for 3. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
KD with the bucket.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And it's Wall with the ball for the Washington Wizards, trailing by 19. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. And Wall with the slam.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Nets.
And it may be a comfortable win for them, but they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for KD.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
To the inside, Robinson. And Robinson throws it down home.
Mitchell Robinson so quick off his feet. Good night.
And 1:01 left in the 4th quarter. For Washington, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Here's the floater. Robinson with the block. Caboclo. Inside. Robinson misses. On offense, here are the Wizards. Shot on the wing. The Wizards with another miss. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Here's Payton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. That's good from Payton. And both free throws good for Payton. Now Johnson. Here's the 3. Nailed from three-point land.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. Nice win tonight. What was your thought process coming into the game?
I was just going out there trying to compete on every play, trying to play as much defense as possible.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.